starting out, I recommend this one because it's easiest to get on. Let me demonstrate how to get on. High-speed detachable lift. If it didn't detach, it would be going too fast for you to get on. Speed non-detachable lift. It stays on the cable the entire time. Shows that I can get from here to a green circle or a blue square. Let's start with the green circle because it's the easiest. Green circles are pretty much flat, but they are sort of steep and they're wide so you can turn side to side. A little harder and steeper and narrower than the green circle. The next type of we'll be talking about is the black diamond. It is more narrow than a blue square, and it's more steep than a blue square. It's harder than a blue square, but easier than a double black diamond. The next type of run is an orange oval. It is a terrain park. It has different rails, tight jumps, and boxes. Start easy and then work your way up to the hardest. Double black diamond. It is very steep and for experts only. When you fall down when skiing. First, you make sure that you're okay. Then, you point your feet down the hill. Then, gather all your equipment and stand up.
Then you keep on skiing on.
How do you get to be a ski patrolman?
Well, first of all, you need to be 16 years old, and it's extensive training. Our first aid skills are that of a paramedic, and our ski skills, we teach what's required to operate use a ski toboggan. And once we called to a scene for an injured victim, we assess the injuries, look for mechanism of injury. If we ran into a tree, if we ran into another skier, that kind of gives you an idea of what the injuries might be. And once we assess the injuries, we do a first aid on the hill, whether we have to put a splint on or bandage or something. Then we put them in a toboggan, a ski toboggan, and ski him down to the patrol room and do a final follow-up and take his name and address and all of his vital statistics. And if he needs assistance to go to the hospital, we call an ambulance, or sometimes we can send him to the clinic down here in Ellicottville and send him on his way and hope he comes back the next day to ski.
What does the training take?
Well, it starts out, we have, once we evaluate a skier and see if he's trainable for the things that we need him for. And then he goes through a process. He goes through the first aid part of it, which takes usually 2 years total. And then when the winter comes, we evaluate his skiing and teach him the requirements that we need for the skiing. But from the time he applies to the time he becomes a patroller are probably about 2 years.